In 1926, 22-year-old New York-born Jewish doctoral student Julius Robert Oppenheimer studies under experimental physicist Patrick Blackett at the Cavendish Laboratory in Cambridge. He is homesick and suffers from anxiety while struggling with the lab work. Oppenheimer, upset with the demanding Blackett, leaves him a poison-laced apple but retrieves it from the hands of visiting scientist Niels Bohr, Oppenheimer's personal idol. Niels Bohr is impressed enough by his intellect as he asks at the seminar and recommend that he should study theoretical physics in Germany. One day later, Oppenheimer meets theoretical physicist Werner Heisenberg at a conference in Switzerland. In 1927, Oppenheimer completes his Ph.D., returns to the United States wanting to expand quantum physics research there. He begins teaching at the University of California in Berkeley and the California Institute of Technology, starting with one student then more and more students. His thoughts and intellect make him even more famous there. Oppenheimer meets his future wife Catherine "Kitty" Puning, a biologist and ex-communist. He also has an intermittent affair with Jane Tatlock, a member of the Communist Party USA. In 1938, Nazi Germany's progress in nuclear fission research spurs Oppenheimer and his colleagues to replicate their results. In 1942, amid World War II, U.S. Army General Leslie Groves recruits Oppenheimer to lead the Manhattan Project to develop an atomic bomb after he gives assurances that he has no communist sympathies. Oppenheimer, who is Jewish, is particularly driven by the Nazis potentially completing their nuclear weapons program headed by Heisenberg. Los Alamos, New Mexico is chosen as the location for developing the Manhattan Project because its location is safe from residents, is in the middle and is connected to the railroad, making it easier to supply raw materials. He also asked Leslie Grove to build houses and health facilities for the team. He assembles a scientific team including Edward Teller and Isidore Isaac Rabi, and also collaborates with scientists Enrico Fermi and David L. Hill. Leslie also bring in scientist Klaus Fuchs, who without Oppenheimer or Leslie realizing Klaus is a spy from the Soviet Union. During the planning, a physics T named Edward give the opinion that adding hydrogen to the bomb's raw materials would result in greater explosive power. However, he and Albert Einstein had discussed the small possibility that an atomic detonation could trigger an atmospheric chain reaction and destroy the world. Oppenheimer and the team decided not to use Edwards' calculation because the effect of the atomic bomb explosion without hydrogen are already powerful enough. As the work continues, Oppenheimer learns of Tatlock's suicide. He is devastated by Tatlock's death. After Germany surrenders, some project scientists question the bomb's relevance, while Oppenheimer believes using it will quickly end the ongoing war in the Pacific, saving Allied lives. Oppenheimer calculated everything carefully leading to the trial, the first large-scale atomic bomb, or what is called the Trinity test. Even thought the weather is not good. The trial is still carried out and amazed all the invitees. They all congratulate Oppenheimer. The Trinity test is successful and President Harry S. Truman orders Hiroshima and Nagasaki to be bombed, forcing Japan's surrender. Oppenheimer is thrust into the public eye as the father of the atomic bomb, but the immense destruction and mass fatalities haunt him. He urges Truman to restrict further nuclear weapon development, which Truman dismisses. As an advisor to the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission, Oppenheimer advocates against further nuclear research, especially the hydrogen bomb proposed by Edward Teller. AEC Chairman Louis Strauss resents Oppenheimer after he dismissed his concerns about exporting radioisotopes, publicly humiliating him, and for recommending arms talks with the Soviet Union. At a hearing intended to eliminate Oppenheimer's political influence, Edward Teller and other associates betray him while Strauss exploits Oppenheimer's past associations with Communist Party members. Despite allies testifying in his defense, Oppenheimer's security clearance is revoked, damaging his public image and neutralizing his policy influence. At Strauss's later Senate confirmation hearing for Secretary of Commerce, David Hill testifies about Strauss's personal motives in engineering Oppenheimer's downfall. The U.S. Senate votes against his nomination. In 1963, President Lyndon B. Johnson presents Oppenheimer with the Enrico Fermi Award as a gesture of political rehabilitation. A flashback shows a conversation between Einstein and Oppenheimer in which Strauss erroneously believed Oppenheimer denigrated him, revealing that he had actually expressed his somber belief that he had indeed started a chain reaction that would destroy the world. The end. We recommend you watch this film in full. There are many interesting scenes that can only be seen if you watch the film in full. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Take care of your health wherever you are. See you in another video.